Today is Himeji-jo.
I am so cute, Himeji Castle.
Hi guys, welcome back once again, and yes, I am still making videos about Golden Week a full year ago. I'm busy, okay? Busy playing video games till 4 AM. Shh! Today though, it's a bit of a 2-for-1, because on day 4 of our holiday last year, we went to both Himeji and to Kobe. My first time visiting either city.
Day 4 starts with fancy coffee.
There's one major reason to go to Himeji, and that's to visit the beautiful castle, which dominates everything around it. The city itself is a small but pretty one, with a long history going back well over 1,000 years. But it's the castle that really defines the area.
It must be nice for your daily shopping to have this view. What better way to remember your trip to Himeji than an inflatable banana?
Did we buy a commemorative inflatable banana to remember our trip to Himeji forever and ever with? Did we? Well, what do you think? No. No, we did not.
And then of course we come down the road to Himeji-jo. It really is spectacular. It's hard to capture the scale of this thing.
But we decided not to go straight into the castle.
We're going to build up to it by going into the gardens first.
Kokoen is a relatively newly built but very beautiful set of compartmentalized gardens. They were built in 1992 to commemorate the centenary of Himeji becoming recognized as a city.
This place is great. It's so relaxing walking around a place like this. It really is. This is a lovely tranquil feeling, even with all the people. This is a very unusual Ikimidoro. Kind of a hybrid. Some of the lanterns in here are a little dubious, but this is a really nice Ikimidoro.
My stone lantern fixation aside, this is a gorgeous, restful space, traditional even if not ancient, and replete with the loveliest of lovely fishies.
Big fishies. So nice.
One of the things I love about Japan is how foregrounded their traditional culture is. And in these gardens they readily displayed things like these beautiful miniature kimono in one of the side houses and a collection of bonsai, though Mum still protests that this is cruelty to trees.
We whet our appetites with the garden, now it's time for the main event. Important cultural history here, and then over here, not sure.
What do you mean, not sure, past self? It's clearly a giant red inflatable rhinoceros. Clearly.
It's supposed to resemble a white bird, like a heron, taking flight. Not sure about that, but it is beautiful. It's a lovely approach. Okay, shoes off and in we go. Ooh.
Himeji-jo is really beautiful, and yeah, I know my thing on this channel is kinda that I try to be all educational about the things I'm seeing when I travel, but I'm not going to go into depth about it here. You see, I'm going to do a separate video about it as a great work of architecture for my other channel. So, here are some shots of the view out over the city and my super deep and meaningful overall impressions.
And that was great, very enjoyable. And there's something really pleasant about walking around a place like that in your socks. Sushi.
Yes, lunch was sushi, in one of those restaurants where you place an order and it comes to you on a little train. Yummy.
Fatty tuna. Mum got this strange thing, and Dad got this strange thing.
Can't go wrong with sushi in Japan, you really can't. Well, I guess there must be some bad sushi restaurants, but they're not going to survive for very long, so I've yet to encounter one.
Two kinds of fatty tuna.
Satisfied with our time in Himeji, we went back eastwards, staying within Hyogo Prefecture, to visit its capital, Kobe.
Day 4 part 2 is in Kobe, the port city.
Kobe, the port city, has ancient roots tied to the purportedly 3rd century Ikuta shrine. But It was founded as a modern city fairly recently in 1889. It was opened to foreign trade in 1868 at the beginning of the Meiji Restoration. We had a good look around the port area, where there were lots of quirky little works of art, and I felt a very similar atmosphere to that of Yokohama, including statues of brave souls who emigrate to pastures new.
It's very Japanese to have a statue of people who leave Japan. I don't know about people who come to Japan.
I wanted to see the centuries-old Hall of Taisanji, but it's not conveniently located and we were a little unlucky with the weather.
It's raining, so we're hiding in a cafe. We were in the fish cafe, yay!
Another similarity with Yokohama is that foreign influence is quite prominent in Kobe, and the city also has a pretty famous Chinatown. It's called Nankin-machi, and yes, that does mean Nanking Town. We went to check it out.
Now we're coming to Kobe's Chinatown, Nankin-machi. Oh, that most Chinese of symbols.
Spider-Man.
They've got all the Chinese zodiac animals. Let's find mine. Where is mine? Not the dog? Oh, this looks like it might be it. Oh no. It's a bear of some sort. A monkey. The year of the poo. Here we go. A handsome boar. Not a pig.
Yes, I'm very firm on this point. The year of the boar sounds much cooler than the year of the pig. And the Japanese actually make quite a clear distinction. My friends once asked me what year I was born in the Chinese zodiac, and I said the year of the pig. And their response was something like, Inoshishi daro, which means something like, I think you mean the boar. What's that? The Chinese totally conflate them, and lots of celebratory stuff for the year of the boar depicts pigs? My heritage is Chinese, and the Japanese don't even use this system, so what's the point of bringing that up? Just shush, alright? There's more to the foreign influence on Kobe than just Chinatown though, as we were to discover after a long uphill walk.
Hello. We trekked up this hill to find this area that's supposed to be all European-y. Remains to be seen. It's called Kitanocho, and it definitely has a different feeling from most of Japan. Got a shrine here, and a very Western building here. Here's Ben's house. It's quite funny seeing a little foreigners enclave in the middle of Kobe. Some very strange buildings here. Here's the local Starbucks. This is very, very English. See what represents England? Kings and Queens, Union Jacks, Sherlock Holmes, and the Underground.
Seems quite fair. And please, nobody try to tell me one cannot say Union Jack, but must say Union Flag. Or I shall send you directly to the Flag Institute for some vexillological re-education.
This is pretty.
As you can see, by this point it was getting dark. It was dinner time. And of course, there was only one thing for us to eat when spending just half a day in Kobe.
And now we're gonna have Kobe beef in Kobe.
Our meaty repast began with beef sashimi style, and then we were shown our delicious looking marbled steaks. They were cooked for us on the teppan by a very personable chef, and served up with assorted vegetables.
And here's our dessert, very European style.
Kobe beef is very famous, of course, but I'm sure at least a few of you are smirking to yourselves and thinking, what a tourist trap. And it's true, this was indeed an experience that from start to finish was set up to suit the tastes of foreign tourists. But you know what? That's fine. I might live in Japan, but in Kobe I'm very much a visiting tourist. The taste was excellent, though as always I have to say it doesn't really match up to the excellence of the steak in Shinjuku's New York Grill. And I don't think I'm ever going to prefer teppanyaki style steak to just being given it with some kind of side of potato and being able to cut it and enjoy it myself. But maybe that's the Westerner in me. And so ends this video, the last of my vlogs from our trips around Kansai, a full year ago now. But not the last videos to be made from that period. I wanted to do a video all about Himeji Castle, as I mentioned before, and there's also another video to be made about going to Taiwan after this. So please look forward to those. And then, well, I'll have to start making some different content for this channel, because during this quarantine I'm not going to be able to do much travelling. And there's plenty I still want to do though, including videos about pets, my local area, maybe some writing updates and more. For today though, that's all, so thank you for watching and I will see you again next time. Bye bye!